welcome to the Town of Bernardston Select Board meeting for Wednesday, March 18th, 2026. We'll call the meeting to order at 6:01 p.m. And just a reminder for all, this meeting is being broadcast live on BNC TV and live streamed on YouTube. To find BNC TV on YouTube, go to youtube.com and search for Bernardston-Northfield Community Television. This meeting will be available for later viewing by following the link at townofbernardston.org. You can also watch channel 1075 on your Comcast dial in Bernardston. First business tonight are the warrants. I would entertain a motion for the payroll warrant in the amount of $76,502.44.
So moved.
I'll second that. Just a side note, this seems a little higher to some that follow it pretty regularly. This is the payout month for the fire department wages. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I would entertain a motion for the vendor warrant in the amount of $185,671.05.
So moved.
I'll second that. And the bigger parts of that are the health insurance costs for employees of $19,605.25, and the Franklin County Tech School assessment, $83,039.25, and Northfield EMS, the ambulance service to the town, the quarterly payment of $20,600.25, and accounting services for the month for $4,333. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I would entertain a motion for the special meeting minutes of January 22nd, 2026.
So moved.
I'll second. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Entertain a motion for the special meeting minutes of February 10th, 2026.
So moved.
I'll second it. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Entertain a motion for the special meeting minutes of February 25th, 2026.
So moved.
Second. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I would entertain a motion for the regular meeting minutes of March 4th, 2026.
So moved.
I'll second it. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I would entertain a motion for the special meeting minutes of March 11th, 2026.
So moved.
I'll second that. Any other discussion?
That's a lot of minutes.
I know it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Calendar and announcements. The planning board will hold their regular meeting on Thursday, March 18th. Must be March 19th. That's tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'm sorry.
March 19th at 4 p.m. at the town hall. A 3-town meeting with the select boards and finance committees from Bernardston, Leiden, and Northfield will meet on Thursday, March 19th at 6 p.m. at the Bernardston Senior Center. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office will host an animal shelter fundraiser on Sunday, March 22nd, 2026 at Blazing Light Photography Studio, 8A Sugarloaf Street in Deerfield from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The event, known as For the Love of Dogs, offers professional pet photo sessions by appointment only. Photos are $20 each, and all dogs must remain leashed while on site. For details, please go to the event calendar on the town website. There'll be a joint finance committee and select board meeting scheduled for Monday, March 23rd and Monday, March 30th at 5:30 p.m. at the Bernardston Fire Station, 167 Northfield Road in Bernardston. That's a public meeting, so anybody can come to those to hear what's going on in the town finances. The last one, in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 40A in the Bernardston zoning bylaws, Article 5/5.2B3, the Bernardston Zoning Board of Appeals will conduct a public hearing at 6 p.m. on March 26, 2026, in the Town Hall Meeting Room on the application of Jason Penfield of R.G. Penfield & Sons Building Contractors. The application requests a setback variance for construction of a carport located at 154 Huckle Hill Road, tax map ID 19-3-18.5. Copies of the application may be viewed at the town clerk's office during regular business hours. Are there any citizens' concerns that aren't already on the agenda? Seeing none, Brian McHugh, come on up from the Franklin County Regional Housing and Redevelopment Authority. We've been seeing a lot of you the last several months.
You'll see me again, I'm sure.
Okay.
Hopefully we got things under control now. So this has to do with presenting a pay requisition for the Bernardston Country Estates sewer septic system project.
Hopefully no longer a
Yeah.
problem, right?
This is in the amount of $100,225. It'll leave a balance of $419,000. This was presented to the engineer. Actually, this is for services through December 31st.
Okay.
So we had an application for this put into the engineer in January. It took till 2 weeks ago for the stuff to get to me from the engineer. He kind of went missing in action and didn't go through it, didn't approve it, and then the contractor had to get us some lien releases in order to process this payment. So everything's come through. He signed off on it. It's mostly for earthwork and piping of the leach field. So the leach field's in. It needs to be still backfilled and graded. That'll be the next steps coming up. We did have some controversy around a couple change orders that were presented to us for some additional work that was needed because the 12,000 gallon tank, I don't know if you remember this, but it cracked. Right. They had to put in two 6,000 gallon tanks, and the supplier did credit back some of that money, but the contractor is contending that it didn't cover all the expenses, so he presented a change order for $57,000 more. There's another change order for $12,000 that was presented for sleeving a water line underneath the road up there. The grant only has about $26,000 left in contingency, and the rest of it was going to have to fall on the association. But we negotiated it down. He dropped off $42,000 between those two to get to about $26,000 for the total of the two change orders. So that'll be presented at another meeting. But I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. The job will resume beginning of April. The pump controls are en route now, so they'll be in a couple weeks, and they should be able to get back up there. Depending on the weather, and we're on schedule to be done by the end of May. So probably get through it.
Good.
So, but anyway, I'll
Long time coming.
Yeah, I know. Again, tonight this is just to approve this pay rec that you have in front of you
You
there.
have to make a motion. I didn't write it
That's
down.
okay. So I would entertain a motion in the amount of $100,225 to pay up through 12/31/2025 on the sewer replacement project at Bernardston Country Estates.
So moved.
I'll second that. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great.
I think you have the thing on
Yep,
there.
this is
Oh,
your.
all right, great. All right, thank you.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, I probably will be back for the change orders, but we're also in the middle of writing grants,
Yeah,
and
that's
I have
fine.
a lot of night meetings right now that I go to.
Don't worry about
So
it.
okay, all right, great.
We
So
appreciate
I'll
it.
get all the information for you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right.
There you go.
Take care.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Okay, next up, Samantha Bacchini, Peter and Lindsay. Oh man, you're gonna make me mess these. Thank you. You guys are gonna make me mess it all
Come on
up.
up.
These are members of the Family and
saying
Community Events Planning Committee.
Thank you.
Welcome. What do you got for us tonight?
So, Samantha is the chair of our
Okay.
committee, and she applied for various grants, and one of them is from the local cultural council, and so it's for a town mural. So we were awarded $500 to create a town mural.
All right.
So we're proposing that we, I've got this thing, you've got that though, I don't need to read it. So we're doing the west-facing side of the old Bernardston Fire Station is where we would like to do it. We had AI just kind of help us out and just kind of give us like a thing what it might look like.
Yep.
That's very much not what it is going to be, but kind of gives us an idea of what it could be.
Good spot to do it.
It's
Yeah.
very nice.
And we thought it'd be nice because there's the new art
Yeah.
studio. So just something really welcoming, something that would involve the whole community. We'd want to, we don't exactly know yet, but a way to have maybe some school children contribute in some way. But we would really want it professionally done. You know, we don't just like members from the town just.
Right.
It would be have someone, because we do have the funds to have someone professionally do it, but find a way to involve the community somehow. Maybe vote it, have 3 different options, have the town vote on the option that they like, have children contribute by maybe putting their handprints somewhere. Something that is really focused on bringing the community together, make our town more vibrant, make it a welcoming community. So that's what we would like to do.
I'm just trying to hold it up. I didn't know if Tyler could see it or not, but got it? Good.
It's a very fitting activity for the family and event
Oh, yeah.
community planning
Yep.
committee.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah, very cool.
Any questions?
I don't have any questions.
So you'll come back with some sort of a proposal at some point, probably?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
now we're
Get
just
some involvement.
getting
Yep.
the purpose of this is just to get an okay on a location, so then we can move forward on getting a proposal, getting a true mock-up of what it
Yeah,
would be,
sure.
a true idea of how we could include the community more. But for this, we're just looking at a green light for a location. Is the
Yeah,
main.
I have no issues with it.
I don't either. I like it.
Yep. And it ties in well, like you say, with the new art studio that's going next door, and
Yeah.
there's currently some green space there so you can see it.
Yeah, right. Yes.
And it ties into, like, the movies in the park, it's right there.
Yeah.
Scarecrow in the park, it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
The Kiwanis, I looked at Brian, 'cause he's on the Kiwanis, that they do a lot of events down
yeah,
through there.
Yes. Yeah.
We can put some scarecrows in that paint.
Yeah?
There's
Yeah,
a lot of
right.
stuff with like Bernardston history that we'd like
Yeah,
to
we're
throw
thinking
in
the
there.
bridge as
That'd be
well.
great.
What's
These
the
two
bridge
ladies
called?
over here could probably help you with some of the history.
That would be wonderful. Yeah, we do, and that would be another thing we really want is to be so community focused. Is get ideas from the community on like what do we want people to think about when they think of Bernardston.
Right, because they're very active in the museum that's at
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that would be
Powers
great then.
Institute, so.
Actually,
really
when we had
pretty
AI
fitting.
do it at first,
yeah.
it was like, I just said, make a mural about Bernardston. It was like, Powers Institute is what it did.
Yes,
what it
that would be
came up with.
great.
Wow, yeah.
There you go.
So I was like, maybe welcome to Bernardston. You can throw that in there somewhere.
The only thing said, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
I'm-
cool.
I think it's a good spot.
Yeah.
actually.
Yep. I don't think we actually need to vote on it myself.
You don't?
but I
Okay.
don't think so.
Awesome, great.
Once we see a final design, we probably vote on that.
Okay.
Have a
Yes.
final.
Yeah.
Make
So
sure
it's good for
everybody gets their
the
input.
fire station, the
Yeah.
old fire station?
Yeah.
All right,
Yay, thank you. That's great.
that
Perfect.
is great.
You want one of these for the
I'll take
minutes,
it, yeah,
or-
I'll take it. I lost, it's out there somewhere, but
Oh,
then,
yeah.
yeah.
We just attach one to the minutes, so if
Yeah.
somebody
Oh,
comes
yeah,
back, we
yes.
can use
Thank
the
you. Do you want,
minutes.
you can have one back. I got one. Thank you
Oh,
so
okay.
much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thanks for the work on that.
Of course, our pleasure.
Very exciting. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, thank you, Karen.
Next up, we have Donna, Eddie, and Ingrid Skiff. Come on ahead so we can get you recorded. You can't escape Tyler. He's got the cameras everywhere.
Thank you so much.
So you want to discuss the cleaning? I know we briefly talked about it the other day during the walk around over there, but
Yep.
what are you thinking?
Well, it's terribly dirty, so.
For sure.
We would like to have the COA custodian, because he's already on the books, so we don't have to hire someone else. And we're thinking maybe 10 hours. I'm not sure what that entails, whether it be, well, there's 200 on the paper, but it could be more. So, but it's a little past our
For sure. For sure.
cleaning.
Yep. Definitely needs it.
Yep.
We did have a brief talk about it, and we were trying to figure out where monies would come from to pay for the different things. And I think we kind of briefly agreed that the easiest way would be to have Pam pay them out of their normal payroll. And if when and if she's short at the end of the year, we'll transfer that amount of money into her account to make up for this event.
Now, she thought it would be better if it, at all possible, to do it before your year ends, or.
Yep.
I'll
Well,
take
yeah.
care of it with Pam.
Yes.
I'll talk all
Yeah,
this
she
through
said
with
she would
Pam.
have to get
Yep.
with you as far as,
Yep.
you know.
It's easy to move the money. It's not a big
Okay.
deal.
Yeah,
The
it's-
select board and finance committee
Yeah,
can sign
okay.
off on that.
It
Once
would be
we-
this year's funds.
Right.
Yes, that's what she
Right. Yep.
was hoping,
And I
anyway.
once they vote on it or whatever, I'll smooth it over with Pam.
Okay.
Yep.
And
She knows it's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
She
Yes.
just said,
A
you
little
know, try to
concern
get.
where
yeah,
the money's
yeah.
coming from.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
We'll definitely be able to transfer some in. We think it's gonna come out of the renovate construct, but we wanna talk to the finance committee first to make sure they're okay with that, because they have to sign off on it too. It's small enough dollars for this that I don't think it's gonna be too big an ask to do that, and it's definitely related to a construction project going on over there.
Yes.
That wouldn't have been moved if the installation project wasn't
That's
going
right.
on, so it's
Yes.
really truly related to
It
that.
is,
Right.
yeah.
And I think that's supposed to finish up,
The 30th, they come in the start of this
Right.
month,
3rd of
Right.
April.
so it's that.
oh, 3rd of
The
April?
3rd of
No,
April.
3rd of March.
I thought
30th of March through
Pam
the 3rd
thought
of April.
3rd.
What I'm saying, yeah, it's
What did
that
I say?
it's the last week of March, so 30
okay, I'm
March
sorry.
through
Yeah.
April 3rd.
That's-
That's
Okay.
Friday, so you
Okay.
can't schedule cleaning till after the
Correct,
project's
yeah.
done, right?
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Oh, I'm
Yep.
sorry.
But before July 1, make sure.
Oh,
Yes.
gosh.
And
Yes, that
before,
would
you
be
want the
key.
kids to come, so.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's our other, we
Yeah.
have a request
Right.
for children to come for their
Right.
fun day, so
Oh, yeah.
it has to be cleaned out for that.
For sure.
They
She's already
come
called
every
for
year,
that.
Brian.
Yeah, they
It's a
do.
really
Yeah.
good day.
Yeah, it really is a good
Now
one.
you have a better idea, you know,
Yeah.
because it'll be after, you know, I'm gonna say get it cleaned up in the middle of April, and then you can schedule,
Good to
go ahead and
go.
schedule in May.
Mhm.
You should be fine by then.
Yeah, because she's already called and
Yeah,
asked for us to.
That would be the,
Yeah.
what I would think to do.
When it could happen.
Yeah, anything else you want to bring up tonight, or?
Sure, we have a few things that need done there.
Yes.
We bought window blinds to keep the sun off the exhibits, and they need to be put up. I know 4 of them do not fit properly, so we have to find someone to cut those, I guess. There are ones for what we call the schoolroom that are the proper size, but they do need put up. There's four of those. Because there's one in the.
You said there was
office.
a work order on that originally, right?
Yeah.
There was a work order submitted a couple years ago, actually, when Jen Reynolds was here, and they went right away and put up what they could.
Yes.
And then it kind of, the project stopped because the blinds didn't fit.
But at least the schoolroom could be
But
put up
they
now.
could do
Yes,
the
the
schoolroom,
schoolroom
though.
could be put up now.
And they have the blinds for it, it's ready, they can get, on a rainy day, that'd be a great project, you know, or whatever.
Okay, I'll talk to Brian Miner.
Yeah.
again.
Okay, so there you go.
And of
And
course,
I'll
we
see
need
if he
the
has-
water turned on. That's an every year event.
Yeah.
The maintenance department does that, but that won't get done till April after the
Yeah.
chance of a freeze
Right.
is
Yes.
passed.
Okay.
Now when we had our walkthrough, you had made mention about the fire escape,
Yep,
so you,
and we did have that again
Oh.
today.
We
had
talked
the
about it
walkthrough
again
to
today.
oh,
Senior
okay,
Center.
all right, okay.
And just to be clear, we don't anticipate anything being wrong with the fire escape.
Well, no, he just
No, I just
mentioned
wanted
it. I
to
said,
say
oh
it on
gosh, we've been going
television.
over
Yeah.
the fire
Yes.
escape.
There's nothing wrong with the fire escape, it just requires an inspection
Right.
by a structural
Engineer,
engineer.
to meet,
Okay.
make the
Right.
building
Make-
inspector happy.
So that's where we're trying to find that person.
Yeah, it's tough in a small town that most of the structural engineering firms don't want to come to a town this small because the projects aren't big enough. They want the $1 million projects, not the $5,000 projects, unfortunately. And we are starting to find some engineers for civil work, which is like septics, culverts, drainage, that are just working in small towns now.
Right,
We found a very nice local
yes.
younger man from Shelburne Falls that started his own business doing that.
Right.
We've engaged him already for some projects around.
Right,
He's trying to help us find a structural guy too that would
yeah. So we've got our
come to the
feelers
smaller
out there.
communities to do those things. So that is definitely on our list. We did talk about it again when we walked around with Pam.
Yeah.
So that's definitely still on there.
You have anything else in there we haven't talked
The
about?
door, the sink room door.
Oh, yes, the sink room door. It's our little office, and we did have one child go in there and try to climb up a ladder to the loft, which I discouraged.
Where it rubs on the floor
But the
there.
door
Yes.
won't close.
Yeah.
So I
Needs to be shaved.
Yes.
What's the right term?
shaved or plain.
Plain.
I
Yeah.
wasn't sure which.
Okay, I'll ask him about that too. That shouldn't be a big deal.
And I'll put a work order in for that.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
one's
do
probably
that.
not, right?
Yeah, I'll put the work order in for the plane and the door, yeah.
It's nice to be able to close that
Yep.
when people are up there.
That is the door to the office.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, yes.
In
we
the
do-
classroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
All right, I'll take care of that. And I think I'll just throw the schoolroom blinds on that
Yeah,
work
do that
order
again
too.
and I'll talk to him too.
Right, just to
Yes.
cover,
And one light bulb.
Yes.
yeah.
One light is out.
Where is that at?
It's in the main room.
Main room.
Kind of
All
as
right.
you walk in, it's.
You got
right
it.
there.
All right,
Anything else?
The maps.
Oh, yes.
those were
Maps.
moved, right? Did you move the maps, or,
No, you were
Oh.
talking about moving them to here, right?
yeah, but they
Yes.
need to be, yeah, okay. I thought you threw them in your car that day.
No.
Okay, my bad. Okay,
No.
we'll take care of that.
Okay. We found also a very large, well, about that size picture of Bernardston framed. So I
No.
don't know,
Oh, we'll take it.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, we kept
Yeah,
that.
we'll find a spot for it.
We moved things the other day so that, you
Put
know.
it by the map, or maybe.
We did, it's
It's
by
by
the-
the
by the
maps?
maps.
Okay, so we'll grab it.
Yep.
All right, I'll take care of that.
I think that's it, isn't it?
So it's mainly ready to be cleaned because we did move things out of the
Yes.
way.
Perfect. Yeah, and
All
after
right.
the insulators are done, because they'll probably make another mess,
Oh, yeah. You
That's
know.
right, they'll be out
Yes.
April
clean it
3rd.
after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And they've been trying to get in there sooner,
Right.
but they
Yeah.
caught, we already have the activities are
Yep.
going on in the senior center, so we're just gonna stick with the original date.
Yep.
So
Yep,
that's
yep.
it then.
It's
Good.
coming quick now, so shouldn't be
Yeah,
a big deal.
time's flying by.
Perfect.
Anything else you can think of, Ingrid?
Only those other things that we were gonna throw away.
Oh, yeah,
bits and pieces
there are a
of
few
things.
things that still need
Yeah,
thrown
they
away.
still need to, yeah, we
those-
still need the highway department to come back and pick up some other things.
Yes. And that's in, except for the table, that's in the
Schoolroom.
schoolroom.
Okay.
And I believe a work order's in for that, and it states clearly, or that was the last time, never mind. It's about coordinating when they do come, so that one of them are here,
Yep.
are there, rather.
Yep.
Just so that we,
So they don't pick up their own table? I'm
pick,
kidding.
and make sure
Well,
they,
they did.
right, so we just, yeah, it might be good that Brian coordinates it through me with that, or however we wanna do
Sure.
it, so that one of them can be there and make sure that the right things are thrown out. And they don't have to
Okay.
come back again, you know?
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Because there's things that were missed more so than things that, right? It was more
Yeah.
that certain things were, they didn't get it all,
Yep.
so.
Is it a huge pile or not so bad?
No,
No,
it's not
no.
bad
Okay,
at
good.
all,
No.
no.
Probably
Just
one-
a
yeah.
box and a couple things,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then they can take it right to the
Right
transfer
on.
station.
Yeah, it's not,
And
you don't
actually it
need a
could-
dumpster.
It could be a Thursday pickup, Thursday they pick up garbage there, you know, for the senior center, so it might be, maybe we can coordinate it where
Yep.
it's the normal pickup. It's not a special trip for the highway department, it can be picked up on the Thursday when
Yeah,
they
they'll
put the
probably
trash
come
out.
over with the
It's
loader again,
definitely
put it
they
up on
could
the
do
fire
that.
escape, and they toss
Yeah,
it in the
oh,
bucket.
right, right. Okay,
So you don't have to carry it downstairs.
all right, so between you and I,
We'll get that.
we'll take
Yep.
care of all of this.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay,
I
All
think
right,
so.
thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you. Appreciate all the work you guys are doing over there, really.
Yeah, it's
a
gonna
lot.
look, it's gonna look great,
We gave you a nice mess to work through, for sure.
yeah,
It was lovely.
Look at all the stuff you found you didn't know you had.
that's right.
I was just gonna say that, we found things we didn't know.
And look at the, I put the flag out
Yeah,
in
the
front of our
flag's on the pole.
flagpole that you
Yeah.
gave me. It's on the
Great,
flagpole, looks
great.
wonderful.
Oh, we found that.
If you find any more
wonderful
flags, I'll
telescope.
take them.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Brian, with your permission, we'll jump around here to let
Yeah.
Brandon come up.
Yeah, of course.
Come on up to introduce himself. Brandon
Thanks for waiting.
Garvey's going to be a new part-time police officer in town of Bernardston. Tell us a little bit about yourself. We've heard about from the chief from you, but TV land, not that there's a huge population of this, but some do.
So obviously my name is Brandon Garvey, originally from Hampden County, the East Longmeadow, Wilbraham area, until I met my wife back in 2017. She lived in Amherst, and then we moved up together into Amherst, and I started working at Holyoke Community College Police Department, and then made the transition to Greenfield PD, and then went over to Irving Police Department. I was the sexual assault investigator for Irving PD as well as Holyoke Community College. Worked in Irving and ended up leaving Irving and just really like the small town feel. There's something to be said about the smaller communities. With populations as small as they are, you can really get personal with the individuals in the community, and that's something that I really enjoy doing.
That's great. Yeah, and you get to learn Leiden.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
two very small communities. I mean, Leiden's much smaller than us.
yeah,
Yeah.
But area-wise, it's got to be close to the same area as us.
just a few miles shy of what we
it's
have, our road miles, yeah.
You're close to
I've
pushing the
driven-
100-mile
Yeah. Oh yeah.
road miles in
yeah.
this area too.
I've driven through Leiden a couple of times because
times?
I've worked details up
Okay,
there.
there you go.
And then kind of just been like
Yeah.
pretty easy to just turn around and be like, where am I?
Right.
That's
the
very
truth.
true.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially this time of year with the muddier roads and the rougher roads, it's
Yeah.
kind of like, is this really a road?
If you get on a paved road, you're
You're
good,
good.
you're
Yeah,
good,
right.
Yeah.
good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so then while you're sitting here, I'll entertain a motion, Brian, to appoint Brandon Garvey as a part-time police officer for the town of Bernardston, effective March 18th. 2026. This is a regular part-time, non-benefited position, not to exceed 19 hours per week, compensated at the hourly rate of $26.54, and reporting to the police chief.
So moved.
And I'll second that. Any other discussion?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you coming.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure we'll see you around.
Oh, yeah, I'll be here.
Thanks
Yeah,
for coming
nice to
in
meet
tonight,
you.
too.
Yes,
Appreciate
see
it.
you around.
You have
Thanks
his
so
whole,
much.
you have his whole hiring
I have
packet,
his
right?
whole
Okay,
hiring
perfect.
packet,
So
yep.
that's all good to go.
Yep, you're all set.
Yeah.
Yep, you're all set.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You too.
Okay, so now we'll back up a little bit to the annual town election opt-out of vote by mail. Some may remember there was a vote taken on this back in February on the 18th. So on February 18th, 2026, the town clerk and the assistant town clerk met with the select board to present the Board of Registrar's recommendation regarding options for vote by mail and early in-person voting for the annual town election. At that time, there was still uncertainty about whether the six-town regional planning board's request to place its ballot question on the annual town election ballot would be authorized through the special legislation by April 1st, 2026. The Board of Registrars advised that if the legislation were enacted by that date, the town would allow vote by mail. Since that meeting, the town clerk's office has been informed that the legislation will not be enacted by April 1st. With this new information, the Board of Registrars wishes to clarify for residents that the Select Board has voted to opt out of vote by mail for the annual town election scheduled for Monday, May 4th, 2026. The State Elections Division has recommended that the Select Board reaffirm this decision by taking a formal vote to reconfirm its decision. Residents who are unable to vote in person on Election Day may request a vote-by-mail application from the town clerk's office. Applications must be received no later than Tuesday, April 28th to allow sufficient time for ballots to be mailed and returned. The town clerk's office will also offer early in-person voting with specific days and hours to be determined. Once finalized, a schedule will be posted on the town website event calendar, and I'm sure we'll mention it at a future select board meeting once the dates are set.
Yeah, for sure.
So given all that, I would entertain a motion to opt out of vote by mail for the annual town election scheduled for May 4th, 2026.
So moved.
And I'll second that. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, moving on. Update on the appointment of the town administrator. So we advertised for a new town administrator. We all know Karen Kelly has put in her letter. She's all done on April 30th, 2026. She was very instrumental in helping us get the job posting out there.
Mm-hmm.
And where were the places you ended up posting it?
It was on, it was on the MMA,
Website?
yep, on, and that
It's the Mass
website.
Municipal Association has a
Correct.
website?
And that actually was our biggest draw.
Okay.
And then, of course, on the town website, and, yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Yep.
So in total, we received 14 applications. We had some very strong applicants
Yeah.
that the three select board members went through each one of them through a matrix to determine who potentially would interview or who we would definitely interview. Then we had a meeting to compare notes and decide who we wanted to interview and how many we wanted to interview. So we narrowed the 14 down to 3. At the end of the day, one of the 3 decided to back out. So we did interview 2 folks. And we're happy to announce that Lou Bordeaux, who has been the past town coordinator when it was town coordinator, is coming back. He's scheduled to start on April 13th so that he can spend a couple weeks with Karen just to learn any of the changes from when he was here about 2.5 years ago, right? Is that true?
About 3 years,
About
yep.
3 years?
Yep, it's all said and done, I guess, yep.
So it should be a fairly quick transition, I think. He knows the town players.
Yeah.
So really, I think enough said about that. I'd entertain a motion to reappoint Louis Bordeaux to the position of town administrator for the town of Bernardston effective April 13th, 2026. This appointment is an exempt, regular, full-time, benefited position of 40 hours per week, compensated at an annual salary of $72,000 and reporting directly to the select board. Additional duties include ADA coordinator, affirmative action officer, chief procurement officer, environmental certifying officer, and public records access officer. Sounds pretty important.
So moved. I got kind of lost
Yeah,
for a second
I'll
there.
second that. So people may note that one position was pulled out of that, of the sexual harassment officer.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something a little bit different for reporting of that, which will come out once we get that finalized.
Yep.
So any other discussion on that?
Nope.
So you made that motion?
Yep.
I seconded the motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Welcome Lou.
Yes.
And I think he is gonna start going to some of the Jane's budget meetings on Monday
Did he go on
nights.
Monday? Was he there?
He
on
did
Monday?
not come
Okay.
Monday, but maybe this week.
All right.
I know he is watching all these and he's going through all past minutes to
Excellent.
come up to speed, so. Okay, next up, appointment of volunteer firefighter. I would entertain a motion to appoint Brian Burge as a volunteer firefighter for the town of Bernardston, effective March 18th, 2026, at an hourly rate of $22.30 for training and responding to calls.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I'll second it too.
Oh.
I forget I have to do that. I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Usually Ken's here to do that. We did the part-time police officer, so that one's done. Okay, now we're into some annual appointments.
The appointment of the animal inspector.
Is
How-
separate. Right.
Oh, did you do it yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Appointment of animal inspector. In accordance with the provisions of Section 15 of Chapter 129 General Laws, I would entertain a motion to reappoint Peter Shedd as the animal inspector for the town of Bernardston effective May 1st, 2026 through April 30th, 2027.
So moved.
And I'll second that. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Now the annual appointments for boards, commissions, and committees. So I'm going to read through them all, and we'll do one big, for the 3-year ones, we'll do
Yeah.
one motion.
Yep.
Okay, so I'd entertain a motion to appoint the following individuals to boards, commissions, and committees for terms beginning April 1st, 2026, as listed below. This is for 3-year terms ending March 31st, 2029. The Agriculture Commission, Paul Bacco and Rebecca Reyna Grover. Board of Registrars, Christina Slocum-Wisk. Conservation Commission, Laura Ferguson. Green Committee, Clayton Carden. Historical Commission, Christine Pinio and Kelt Grant. Planning Board, Pamela Nuovo. Veterans Memorial Committee, Stanley Garland and Marvin Shedd. Zoning Board of Appeals, Mark Fitzpatrick. And for 1-year terms, ending March 31st, 2027, BNC TV Board, Donald Frazier, Robert Raymond, and Kenneth Wisk. E911 Coordinator, Peter Shedd. Emergency Management Committee, Peter Shedd, Roxanne Shedd, and Lloyd Grover. The FERCOG Council Representative, Kenneth Bordeweek. The FERCOG REPC Representative, Peter Shedd. Hazardous Material Consultant, Peter Shedd. Local Emergency Planning Committee, Peter Shedd. Police Department, Thomas Shabbat, Joshua Dobus, Darren Gale, James Palmieri, Mitchell Waldron, and Jordan Zukowski. And the Sexual Harassment Officer, which I said would come a little bit later, which used to be in the town administrator's position, Karen Kelly has offered to take over that portion in her retirement from the town administrator. So entertain that motion.
So moved.
I'll second that. Any other discussion?
Nope.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes. Takes a lot of volunteers to run this town, believe it or not.
does.
More are still open, so anybody out there that
Right.
thinks they missed a spot, you didn't.
Board of Health,
Come
Finance
on
Committee.
on. Finance, yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And we have a resignation from the Open Space and Recreation Committee member. I would entertain a motion to accept the resignation of Alex LaMarche and Jennifer Moore as a member of the Open Space and Recreation Committee effective April 1st, 2026.
So moved.
And I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next up, Municipal Speed Feedback Signage Program. The Highway Superintendent, Brian Miner, submitted a request for speed feedback signage through the Mass DOT Municipal Speed Feedback Signage Program. The town of Bernardston has been approved to receive one trailer-mounted speed feedback sign. Trailer-mounted units offer flexibility, allowing the town to relocate the sign to different roadways as needed. Summary of the Memorandum of Agreement. The purpose, to establish the partnership between Mass DOT and the town for the provision and use of a trailer-mounted speed feedback sign assembly. Confirms that the equipment is provided through a Mass DOT safety initiative at no cost to the town. Mass DOT responsibilities, to provide the town with the approved trailer-mounted speed feedback sign, ensure the equipment meets all required federal and state standards. And the town's responsibilities, to deploy and maintain the trailer-mounted sign, including routine upkeep and ensuring operability. Use the sign in appropriate MUTCD compliant locations within the public right-of-way. Share collected speed data with Mass DOT at the intervals specified in the agreement, and cover any costs associated with maintenance, repairs, and replacement parts. Terms and termination, the memorandum of understanding remains in effect for the useful life of the equipment unless terminated earlier by either party with written notice. And the cost, the sign is provided free of charge. However, the town is responsible for all operational and maintenance costs. Given all that, I would entertain a motion to accept the memorandum of agreement as written.
So moved.
And I'll second that. And Brian Miner is very happy to have this, so it's going to,
Yeah.
police department will be able to take advantage of some of that as well. So all those in favor?
Aye.
Next up, we have a Bernardston Elementary School building use application. I'd entertain a motion to approve the Bernardston Elementary School building use application for Cub Scout Pack 3, Saturday, March 28th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for their annual Pinewood Derby.
So moved.
I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Just so everybody, if you missed those dates, the Cub Scout Pack 3 will have their Pinewood Derby at the Bernardston Elementary School on March 28th from 10 to 3. Please come and support the Cub Scouts. Under old business, the Bernardston Municipal Aggregation, the next steps. We've talked about this a few times during select board meetings. So where we're at now, the town developed its aggregation plan in compliance with the Massachusetts law regarding public aggregation of electric consumers. It contains required information on the structure, operations, services, funding, and policies of the town's plan. The plan has been developed in consultation with the town's municipal aggregation consultant, Colonial Power Group, Inc., known as CPG, and the Massachusetts Department of Energy Resources, known as the DOER, and it is consistent with the municipal aggregation guidelines developed by the Massachusetts Department of Public Utilities. The purpose of the aggregation plan is to represent consumer interests in competitive markets for electricity. It seeks to aggregate consumers in the town to negotiate rates for power supply. It brings together the buying power of more than 2,100 customers, or consumers. I keep saying customers. The town seeks to take greater control of its energy options, including enhancing the ability to pursue price savings, price stability, and the amount of renewable energy content. Participation is voluntary for each consumer. Almost said it again. Consumers can decline service provided through the plan and choose an alternative supply option instead. The town has distributed this plan for a public review prior to submitting it to the DPU. Basic service rates change twice a year or more depending on rate class. As a result, the aggregation rate may not always be lower than the basic service rate. The goal of the aggregation is to deliver savings over the life of the program against Eversource basic service. However, savings cannot be guaranteed. And for this, there is a public review and comment period. The Town of Bernardston's aggregation plan is available for public review and comment from March 19th, 2026 through April 17th, 2026. The plan can be accessed on the town website at www.bernardston.org, townofbernardston.org, by selecting the far left homepage radio button titled Bernardston's Community Choice Power Supply Program. And it is the first one there. I checked it out today.
It's working.
It is there and it's up already. Any person who desires to comment may do so in person at the town clerk's office or submit written comments using one of the following methods: by email to bos@townofbernardston.org, which is the select board email. 2, by postal mail to the Town of Bernardston, attention Town Administrator, P.O. Box 504, Bernardston, Mass. 01337. Comments must be clearly marked Town of Bernardston Aggregation Plan and must be received not postmarked, by the end of the comment period in order to be addressed. Please contact the town administrator with any questions you may have at 413-648-5401.
I have one comment.
Sure.
Any person who desires to comment has to do it in writing. It's this kind of, I kind of wrote this where they can't go in person to the town clerk's office verbally and express, it has to be in writing via email, I'm sorry, to BOS, like you said, and then the postal mail.
Okay.
But the plan itself will be available for people to come if they want a copy from the town clerk's office or whatever like that. But they're not to go there and verbally give their testimony of what they do or do not like about it. That's,
Okay.
you know,
They have to write it themselves.
they have to write it down, right.
Perfect.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Moving on to the next one. The town of Bernardston has completed a comprehensive review of its archival and preservation practices, confirming that the community holds historically significant records requiring coordinated long-term stewardship. The findings outline essential steps to protect, organize, and expand access to these materials so they remain available for future generations. Some of the key findings include: collections require full archival processing, rehousing and preservation upgrades, environmental controls and storage conditions, digitization and digital preservation, public access and online resources, security, disaster planning, and pest management. Bernardston's historical records are a vital part of the town's heritage, and the assessment highlights the need for coordinated action and processing, rehousing, digitizing, environmental control, and public access. The roving archivist program will continue to support the town as it strengthens the archival foundation and ensures responsible, long-term stewardship of these irreplaceable materials. A copy of the full report is available on the town clerk's webpage at the website at www.townofbernardston.org. And it's the historical, I'm going to say it wrong, it's commission that's kind of,
The Historical Commission,
it's not
Yes.
the committee, right? The
it's commission,
is
yes.
Not the
kind of,
society, but the commission.
they're
Yeah.
kind of overseeing that and trying to
Yeah, they
take it
wrote
to
a
the
letter of
next level.
support, and they have a copy, we definitely made sure they had a copy of it. We also gave a copy of the library too, because the library might be able to help
Yep.
us reach out, because once you read the report, you'll see how the library might make a little sense on
Okay.
some of those
Perfect.
answers. So.
Thank you. Okay. We'd like to inform the residents that we are signing a first amendment to the host community agreement with the Heirloom Collective, Inc., the cannabis dispensary on Brattleboro Road. Not
Nor-
Brattleboro Road,
Northfield
Northfield Road.
Road.
This action is necessary to address a notice of deficiency issued by the Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission on March 4th, 2026, which identified a required correction in the original agreement executed on April of 2024. By approving this amendment, the Select Board is ensuring that the town remains in full compliance with the state regulations while allowing the Heirloom Collective to continue operating in Bernardston through the remainder of the contract terms ending April 21st, 2029. The amendment updates the timing requirements for payment of any undisputed community impact fees, clarifying that such payments must be made by the end of the fiscal year or within 90 days of the Commission's certification, whichever is later. All other terms of the host community agreement remain unchanged. This amendment maintains transparency, protects the town's interests, and ensures that our agreements meet current state standards. So I'd entertain a motion to approve and sign the first amendment to the host community agreement with the Heirloom Collective as written.
So moved.
And I'll second that. And just to add to that, we did entertain town council to go through this to make sure we were understanding what the CCC was telling us we had to
Right.
do. They in turn had a conversation with the CCC for some more clarification, so it was good that we did entertain with the
Right.
attorney. And she has come back with the correct verbiage that we have to enter as the amendment. So we didn't just do this blind, we did do some research.
And working with the Heirloom's lawyer
And
as
yeah,
well.
working with
That's all-
the Heirloom's awesome to work with. I just
Yes.
want to say that.
Yes.
They're great. They offer a lot of good ideas. They're not trying to hide anything. We're not trying to hide anything. It's all good. So I would entertain that motion to approve and sign.
So
You moved it, I second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
No other, do you have any business unknown at the time of posting?
Nope.
You have anything you want
I
to
do
add?
not.
There's nobody left here to
No?
throw any other comments? So I don't-
Valerie, you want to add anything?
Nothing?
Oh, just whatever negotiations with Lou, make sure he's able to do baseball on
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wednesday nights.
Yeah. He goes on your payroll then? So I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
Night, everybody.